guys are doing well. I am doing great this morning. I guess since I last talked to you guys last Mother's Day, my kids gave me a gift certificate to the spa for a day at the spa. And it was for a 90-minute deep tissue massage, a facial, a manicure, and a pedicure, plus lunch. And so it was only good for a year. So I was coming up on that year pretty quick. So I went and I had all of that done, and it was so much fun. I don't think I've ever spent that many hours just devoted to me before, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. The deep tissue massage was extremely painful, and actually that night I could not sleep on my back because it hurt so bad. But she did work out a lot of the things in my back, and apparently my back was in very bad shape. So anyway, it was wonderful. I really enjoyed it, and honestly, I would not mind if that was a gift again sometime. That was just a lot of fun. I think the facial and surprisingly the manicure were my two favorite things. Normally the pedicure I like more than the manicure. But the girl who did my manicure she just did the best job. And so I've actually, and I need to repaint my nails now, but the length she did them and things, I loved them. It was great. So anyway, and then we also celebrated our oldest son's 21st birthday. And so I know for a 21st birthday, a lot of people, well, it's the age you get to drink and all that, which is, if that's your thing, that's fine. We don't drink alcohol. And so I thought, okay, what are we going to do for his birthday? So we actually went back through, he is the comedian in the family, and always has something going and stuff. And we had a whole slew of pictures and videos of him just being absolutely silly. And so we made, I didn't do any of it. My kids made a PowerPoint of him through the years in some of the crazy pictures and the silly videos and stuff. And we put it all together and showed that night. And so his girlfriend got quite a kick out of that, by the way. And then we all dressed up like him, as him in one of the pictures. And so that was a lot of fun. And he didn't know we were doing any of that. So it was all quite a shock. But I think he had a really good time. And then he got to pick his favorite dinner, and we decorated. Our theme for decorating was him. So we picked pictures of him plus things he loved growing up. He was a huge Toy Story fan. So I had a picture of Buzz Lightyear, and he liked How to Train Your Dragon and Ninja Turtles, and then some things that he liked maybe as a teenager and stuff. And so we had all that, just kind of a walk down memory lane, and he seemed to really enjoy it, and just tried to make the whole evening about him. And I made some, my version of Hostess cupcakes. And so those are his favorites. So I think I made 36 cupcakes, and there were only 9 of us, and they were all gone the next day. So everyone enjoyed the cupcakes immensely. But anyway, I wanted to tell you, so I finished my Bible study I was working on, and this is the book that I did, and it's called Forgiving What You Can't Forget. And it's how to forgive people when they offend you or when they hurt you and that kind of thing. Let me just say to you, it's by Lisa Turkhurst. If you have never done one of her Bible studies, I highly encourage it. She has a way of writing that just gets right at your heart. And she's so open and honest with her writing. Like it's not judgy or any, it's just this is the second one I've done of hers. And both of them, this one in particular for me, was just life-changing. And so, you think, well, you're reading it, if someone's offended you, well, how dare they? This book, in a really good way, is very eye-opening about your own self. And I highly recommend it. It was really good. I mean, most days, I would just be bawling while I was doing it, in a good way. Like it's things you need to hear and that type of thing. And it was, some days I would be reading and I would get to a part and it would speak to me in such a way, and it's the Lord, speaking through her, but it would speak to me in such a way I would just have to stop for the day and spend the rest of the day just really thinking on what I had read. I mean, it's just really good stuff. So anyway, if you're looking for a Bible study, highly encourage that, or another one by her. Like I said, I've done 2 and they have both just been absolutely wonderful, but this one in particular really spoke to me. So I finished that this morning, and so I am now on the hunt for a new one. And I kind of have, it's like the Lord's been talking to me, and I kind of have an idea of what I want to do it on. I just don't know if there's an actual study or if I'll have to like dig it out on my own, which is fine too. But anyway, it's just been really, really good, and I'm gonna miss it. I actually cried when I read the last of it because it was like saying goodbye to an old friend. And so anyway, but it was really good. So let me say before I forget, happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there. I hope you guys have a great weekend this weekend. I am actually celebrating my birthday tomorrow, and then Mother's Day on Sunday. So we are, tomorrow my oldest daughter is taking the day off from work, and we're gonna go out to lunch and go antiquing. And then my husband's taking me out to a nice dinner tomorrow night. And then 2 of our kids are going to a concert tomorrow night. And they had actually asked me before they got the tickets. They're like, are you okay with that? I'm like, that's fine. So we're actually sort of celebrating Mother's Day and birthday all together on Saturday. And then on Mother's Day on Sunday, we'll travel and visit our moms to celebrate them. So anyway, we have a full weekend coming up. But I have been working on Mother's Day gifts. And so I wanted to share with you guys what I did for Mother's Day. And I was actually pretty pleased with how it all turned out. I have a neighbor left that I want to do something for her. And so I may end up making her a t-shirt. I don't know. We'll see. But this is what I made for my mom and for my husband's mom. And we're going to, I need to get it all kind of put together because I have a busy day tomorrow, busy day Saturday. So I didn't want to wait till the last minute. And then Sunday also, we're taking lunch and going down and eating so that way they don't have to fix food that day. And so anyway, and you know, it's so crowded when you go out in a restaurant, and it's, I don't know, I think you just have quieter time at home with them instead of being out and about where it's so busy and loud. So anyway, let me show you what I made. Okay, so for my mom, the first thing I did was, because I needed something, my mom and my husband's mom both really like it if you give them like a basket of stuff or something like that, you know. And so anyway, I went to Hobby Lobby and they had these boat totes, and it's a pretty good sized tote. I don't think, oh, it does have the dimensions. So it's 21 inches across, so almost 2 feet across, and 15 inches tall. So it's a good size and it's good quality, and they were only $6.99. And so my children call my mom Gaga. And so I put a butterfly and Gaga on the front with my Cricut machine. And so anyway, I just thought it turned out really cute. So to go in her tote, so I'm sort of using this as like the basket, if you will. And so anyway, it's got a nice flat bottom, if I can make it stand up. And I'm not sure, you know, I thought about stuffing it to where things would come out of it, but I think I'm actually just gonna set the stuff down in it instead. But to go in her tote, so I made her a mug. The mugs have just given me a fit. So the first mug I made, I like, and it says most loved Gaga, and then I put all of their names on it, all the grandkids' names. And I like it, but I was kind of going with a pink theme for my mom, other than I know that the butterfly was purple. But anyway, and the infusible ink I was using, I thought it was pink and it turned out red. So I'll probably still give it to her, but then I also did her this one this morning, and this is called Lemonade. So it sort of starts lighter and gets darker as it goes down the mug. But anyway, I did World's Greatest Gaga and World's Greatest Mom. So, you know, one on one side and one on the other. So I think what I'm gonna do is just give her both of them. And I've got some, using my leftovers from Easter, just some Easter grass. And I thought, you know, it would be cute if it was just like kind of coming out of the mug. So those are two things that I have for her. So I'm gonna put those in here. I just got to be careful that nobody slams her bag down on the ground. All right, and then I have some tissue paper. We'll get some of that out. What are you guys doing to celebrate this weekend, or are you traveling to go see family? Or we've got a little bit of everything going on, it looks like. All right. So I think I'll put a little bit in the bottom just to kind of cushion things a little bit. But I've been thinking about this idea for a while, and so other than the fact that I wasn't happy with the color on the first mug, it actually turned out pretty good, but I messed up my husband's mom's mug as well, and I'll tell you about that when we get to it. So I had to make her another one too. All right, so then I made her a t-shirt, and it says, I have two titles, Mom and Gaga, and I rock them both. And the lettering, so these are like flat vinyl, but the Mom and the Gaga one, they're puff vinyl. I've never used that before. And it was the coolest thing. I bought it by mistake. So I was in Hobby Lobby and they had this Cricut material on clearance. And, you know, clearance, I mean, that stuff's high, so I got it. And then when I was doing it, I was like, what is wrong with this? Why is it looking so weird? And it was puff vinyl. And so when you heat it, it puffs up. So I thought it just turned out super cute. I really like it, and I think she'll like it. So that was, let me see, I think I'll just roll that up maybe and put that in there. That was another gift for her. And then I made her a notepad. So I've been taking a stationery class online. I've been having so much fun. And so anyway, I made her a notepad, and it's got her name, and then it's just got some pink flowers. But look, it's like glued, and it has the little chipboard on the back. I mean, it's like, it looks like something you would have like ordered personalized. So I was really excited. So anyway, I'm gonna put that in there for her. And then I also, she loves Elvis. And so I made her an Elvis bookmark. And I did it like with photo paper, so it feels all snazzy on the front and stuff. So I'm gonna put that in there. And then the only thing that I don't have for her right now is a cutting board. So my twins have been into woodworking, and they made the most beautiful cutting board for her. She had wanted one. Actually, one of my twins did. The other twin is making coasters for my mother-in-law because she uses coasters all the time. And so anyway, but this one, he made a cutting board for her, and I'm gonna put that in there, but I have no idea where he's put the cutting board. So I can't even show it to you right now, but just let me say, I was so impressed. It looks like something you would have bought from a store. I mean, and then the fact that, you know, her grandson made it for her, I think will just be that much more special. But anyway, so I'm gonna put that in there, and then that will be her gift. So anyway, I think it turned out really nice. She's got some cute items in there, and so hopefully she will like all of that. The only thing that I may end up doing, I may go back to Hobby Lobby. They had pouches to go with the boat totes. I may get one of those just to put in here because just I think it would be something a little extra. So anyway, but let's set that one to the side, and then I will show you my mother-in-law's. I try to keep everything very even between my mom and my husband's mom. So the kids call her Nana. So she got a boat tote, and hers has a purple butterfly with Nana on it. And so both of them love the color purple. I think my husband's mother, that's her favorite color. My mom likes pink and purple. So that's why I did, you know, a little different. You want some difference in the gift. You don't want them to think you didn't put any personalization or thought into it. But let's put a little bit of tissue paper down in there. And put that. So depending on where you live in the country, are you in a drought? We are in a drought. Even though it looks like a kind of a rainy day today. It's overcast. We're not getting a lot of rain, and we're like 4 inches behind on where we need to be. And so anyway, things are extremely dry right now. All right, so for my mother-in-law, I did hers in lavender, and I've got everybody, but for hers, I'm an only child, but she has 9 grandchildren. 6 of them are our kids, and 3 from my husband's 2 brothers. And so anyway, I put all 9 grandkids' names on there. Let me tell you, that was not an easy thing to do. So I've got that for her, and I made her another mug. And you would think, okay, I've been with my husband for 30 years, 31 years. And we've been married for almost 26, it'll be 26 this month. And I was there when all of his nieces and nephews were born. And I spelled one of their names wrong on the mug. And thankfully he caught it. I was showing it to him. I'm like, look what I made. And he's like, oh, he said, that you misspelled his name. And so I had to go back and make another mug. So this one is correct. And we're back. And so anyway, I had a phone call. So I'm going to put that in there. Really thankful my husband noticed that I spelled it incorrectly, because that would have been really embarrassing. So I'm not sure what to do with the other mug. I mean, I feel bad. I don't know if I should just give it to her and she can use it, or if I shouldn't. So tell me in the comments if you think I should include the extra mug, even though I know the name is spelled wrong, so she would have 2, or if I shouldn't. So anyway, so for her, I made this bookmark, which I thought was really pretty. And her favorite verse in the Bible is Philippians 4:8, which says, whatsoever things are true, noble, pure, lovely, admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think on these things. And so I made her a bookmark with that on it. So, and I love doing the bookmarks. They are the coolest things. Like, you can feel them. And I did the rounded edges on it and stuff, and they just feel so nice. Sometimes I will do a little hole punch and put like a tassel, but I thought since this was probably going to go in her Bible, I decided not to. But I made her 2 of them. And so I'm going to put those in there. And then for her t-shirt, I did just like my mom's, but it's purple. And then of course hers has Nana across the bottom. And so anyway, hopefully she will like that a lot. Tried to be, thoughtful on what I gave this year, things that I thought that they would really enjoy and use. So anyway, I'm going to put that in there. Both of them are getting older. They don't go as much. And it's, when you start getting a little older, like my mom takes a change of clothes everywhere she goes. She says, you never know when you're going to have an accident. And that's true. And so anyway, that's why I thought the totes would come in handy. And then for my mother-in-law, of course, like in the purple, I did just some real pretty purple flowers and made her a notepad as well. I did not realize when I was making hers until after I had started printing them, and then it was kind of too late. It's smaller. And so, but I mean, it's still a nice notepad. And so anyway, hopefully she will enjoy using that. And so then, like I said, they're making her coasters, and 4 wooden coasters to go in here. And so I think I will, though, go today and get those canvas pouches to go with this. I just think it would make me happier. I mean, it's not that I don't have enough in there. It would just look a little bit better. You know how when you're putting a basket together, it has to look a certain way. So anyway, I think I will do that. So I'm just going to slide that over here. But I have got them pretty much ready to go, other than doing the pouches and putting in the wooden things that the twins made. And the kids always make cards. So we don't buy cards from the children to give to the grandparents. They prefer handmade cards. And so anyway, actually for my dad, we just celebrated his birthday, and that's his absolute favorite part of his birthday are the cards that the children make him. And so anyway, I don't think it matters how old they'll ever get. He will always want a handmade card from them. So I've got those. I need to get my cards out, get the kids to make theirs, but I think we're coming along pretty good. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, but I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and just enjoy, if you're doing any kind of celebration, I hope you enjoy that. And you know, if your mom isn't here anymore, find a neighbor who maybe her kids live away from here or something like that, or women in the nursing home, you know, just somebody that you can reach out to make them feel loved and appreciated that day. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I look forward to talking to you guys next week. Bye.